Good evening, parents. Happy Sunday and happy Easter again. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend and I hope you were able to get a little relaxing in. I know it is Easter Sunday, so please, if you are busy with your families tonight, please ignore this video and this post on Class Dojo and just focus on being with your families and being present with them until tomorrow morning when we're back at it for week 2. I wanted to get this out though for any of you that do like to plan ahead, maybe after the kiddos have gone to bed tonight and you're wanting to get prepared for the week to come. I wanted to put this out and have this available to you. So please just know, watch it at your convenience. There are a couple of very minor changes to this week. And so I wanted to go over those things with you and make this screen recording so I can walk you through something that is new and exciting for next week. So one of the big takeaways for me last week is I had people asking for additional work, but not necessarily just academic work. They were asking for resources for different things to do aside from the calendar. So for example, some art resources, some science resources. So I wanted to make that available to you. So I dedicated my time last week to making this resource in hopes that it will be helpful for you and it will bring you some additional content that you are looking for. Now, if you are feeling like you barely survived last week and you are thinking, Mrs. Miller, you are absolutely crazy, I do not need one additional thing, please just ignore this altogether. However, I wanted to make it available because a lot of these things, they're not anything that's going to be required, and it's just extra things to try to help make your life a little bit easier at home. That was my goal. So please in no way do not feel overwhelmed by this. Just feel like it's another resource to have in your back pocket should you need it. So again, this is our Buchanan Elementary Distant Learning page. It is a public page. It does not require a login. So to access this page, please use the link that I am going to be pasting in the description section on Class Dojo of this video. When you click on the link, this is what you will see. This is the main welcome page. You are then going to click on TK/K, and then you are going to click on Mrs. Miller. And then you will see this page. So this has now been updated. This is all of our new work for week 2 of distance learning. You do not have to use this page if you do not want to for our daily resources that I'm posting, because again, those will be double posted on Class Dojo for you. However, there is something new on here that is not entirely going to be on Class Dojo, so bear with me while I show that to you. Before I get to that, I want to briefly point out this area over here. We are, thank you to the fabulous Mrs. Aspen Martin, going to experience science, the life cycle of a chick. She is going to be hatching baby chicks at her house, and she has very generously opened it up to all of us in kindergarten so that all of us can experience this, not just her class. So she is going to be sharing a daily video with me that I will then pop over to YouTube and be posting a link. So this is one area that it will be on, but again, it will also be double posted on Class Dojo. And every day you'll see in this week's new updated calendar, science is included in that, and all students have to do is watch the video of the chick life cycle. And you will also see a little note on Friday that there will be postings over the weekend. I will continue to come over and update this section over the weekend and also post them on Class Dojo if you're wanting to access it through there so that you can continually see the life cycle and we don't miss any days in between. So that is one new feature for this week, which I'm super excited about. I love that students are going to virtually be able to experience this. Now I want to take you to the resource that I created this week, so I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I've been ignoring everything else for now, and I'm just going right down here to the bottom. This very bottom content block is called Extra Activities. Again, I made this as a resource for you, nothing to please feel overwhelmed by. So I want to walk you through it and show you, I want to talk my thought process through it, and hopefully that it makes sense to you guys. So I just put a little note here to click on the link below to download a calendar of extra activities available to your child. I'm sorry, I keep getting text messages. Hopefully that goes away. So all you have to do is click on this link right here, Extra Activities Calendar. I intentionally did not make it a picture because I put clickable links. So I need you to actually download the PDF. So you're going to click right there. And then it will pop up. Haiku's running a little bit slow tonight because I think there's a lot of people on it right now. This is what you're going to see when you click on that. It's called Extra Activities, and I have broken it up into 5 different sections. So we have the reading section, math, science, art, and movement. And so again, these are just additional resources. None of this is required. It's just things to have in your back pocket to keep your kiddos excited, engaged, entertained at home. This would be an excellent may-do area if you were implementing must-do may-do at home, or just some kind of brain break to break up your academics throughout the day. So everything that is in black font, so everything at the top here, everything at the top right here, so on and so forth, all the black font is a PDF or a PowerPoint that you will find listed below right here, back on the Haiku page. Everything that is blue and underlined is a clickable link for you to access. So that is the reason why I didn't put this as a JPEG picture. I kept it as a PDF file so that you're able to click on it directly. So for example, if you click on scavenger hunts, it is going to route you to a website, and this is where I am getting all of those fabulous scavenger hunts that I have been sharing with you. And I have since learned that a new one is added every single day. So should you want additional scavenger hunts, this is where you can find them. So then we will go back. Actually, what I'm going to do to make sure that is kept open is I am just going to open mine right here. Okay, here we are. So it's a list of different things for you to explore. I'm not going to walk you through every single one because I don't want to overwhelm you, but figure out what would interest your kiddo most. If interactive stories are going to interest them, look over here in the reading section. If math games are going to interest them, look over here in the math section. I know I have some big science lovers in our class, so I worked hard to find some science resources for them. There's some great science resources in this section. Again, some art resources. There's some great directed drawings. There's things that our school district has put out. And then movement over here would be things like Go Noodle, yoga activities, breathing exercises, that kind of thing. Anything that is not a clickable link, you are going to find listed right down here. So for example, if you notice right here at the top of every section, it says Reading Choice Board, Math Choice Board, April Maker Mat Choice Board, Art and Sensory Choice Board, and Movement Choice Board. You're going to click on this link right here titled Choice Boards, just once. And then your choice boards are right here, different activities that you can do for those content areas. The only one that's not in there is the April Maker Mat Choice Board because that is set up a little bit differently, so I kept it separate. The Read at Home Bingo is a resource that I already shared with you on Class Dojo last week, but I wanted to make sure to include that in case you did not save that last week. Then we also have a rainbow sight word game that I created, and I have it both in a PowerPoint version and a PDF version. Only click on whichever one you need. You experienced PowerPoints and PDFs last week. Whichever one your device likes better, whichever one you prefer, only worry about that one. It's the exact same resource, just available to you in 2 different ways. So if you click on that resource, it will then open up. Let me slide this over a little bit. And it's just a little interactive game to review sight words. And then it will go into this little head, shoulders, knees, and toe themed song. And it is a list of all 60 of our kindergarten sight words. So there is an extra resource available to you. And then the other one that I wanted to quickly show you is the numbers 1 through 10 interactive games. So if you look at math, numbers, interactive games, PowerPoint, and PDF. This is what's called a zip file. And the reason I did a zip file is because I was able to compile several PowerPoints or PDF documents into one file versus having numbers 1 through 20 listed all the way down this page. So click on the one you want, whether that be PowerPoint or PDF. This one you need to be a little bit patient on because it is a big file. It's going to take a little bit of time to download, maybe like roughly a minute tops. But then you will get this right here, this box. Let me throw this here. And you'll notice that I clicked on numbers 1 through 10 interactive games PowerPoint version. So now I have opened that zip file and all of my resources that I need for the interactive PowerPoint games are there. Numbers 0, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9 and 10. So when you open those, scoot that over, you have different activities that students can do for all of those numbers. Again, just another resource available to you, and that is also goes through numbers 11 through 20. So again, just ignore whichever one you don't need. Just click on if you want PowerPoint or if you want PDF. And then the last one, April Maker Mat Choice Board. This is like science STEM type activities. So it's set up kind of like a bingo board. And students can use items that are already at home to build different things. Again, I did not want to create anything that required parents to feel like you need to go buy things, you need to spend money, because you don't. I'm trying to give you resources that make you feel successful at home for things that you already have. So I intended for this to be 5 minutes, and here we are at almost 12 minutes. So I apologize this was so long, but I wanted it to be informative. The last thing I'm going to tell you, I am going to post the extra activities calendar. This right here will be posted on Class Dojo as a PDF with the clickable links. However, none of these PDFs are going to go on Class Dojo simply because Class Dojo only allows me to post one PDF at a time, and it would just fill up our feed way too much. So instead, and it has a certain max amount of gigabytes that I can upload, and it's too big. I've already tried it. So if you are wanting to access any of these awesome resources down here, you need to come to this haiku page. Again, you're going to click on the link that I share with you. You will be at the Buchanan Elementary page. Click on TKK. Click on Mrs. Miller. Ignore everything else if you don't want to use it. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You'll see extra activities. It will pop up very nice and quickly. There we go. You just have to talk nicely to it. And then you will be able to access all of those resources for you. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know, but I just wanted to put this out so you guys are able to watch it and know that I'm here to support you in anything you need, and I really, truly hope that you find these resources helpful to you at home. Any questions, let me know. Thank you, everyone.